What's up guys, it is AFOE and today we are going to do an AFOE movie. This is the first time I'm going to do an AFOE movie, and then I'm going to do Asia, Africa and then North America. And then if South America and Oceania gets released, then I'll play. And I think Antarctica might be released, but it will have like United Kingdom, France, Australia, New Zealand and all the places that's claimed by it. So let's start. Czech Republic and Slovakia solved their bickering by forming a new union named as Czechoslovakia. And they also buy some land off Ukraine. Hungary declares war on Czechoslovakia, pushes through Slovakia but not through the Czech side. Austria declares war on Hungary with help from Czechoslovakia. Austria gets to Budapest and the treaty is signed. Treaty of Vienna. Czechoslovakia will have its remaining lands came back, and the northern part of Hungary, and Austria will annex the rest of Hungary. Austria declares war on Slovenia. Austria wins, now getting a little tiny coastline near Trieste. Austria declares war on Serbia and takes the northern half, and also declares war on Croatia. There, Austria forms Austria-Hungary, even though it's not got the same lands as before. Serbia and Montenegro join. Serbia declares war on Kosovo, and Albania declares war on Serbia. Serbia pushes through back to Tirana, and then declares war on Macedonia and takes them out. Bosnia and the rest of Croatia join them, making the new union as Yugoslavia. Turkey declares war on Greece and takes these islands. Bulgaria also declares war on Turkey though, and Greece gets its islands back and pushes through Denizli, Izmir, then finally gets into the capital Ankara. The Treaty of Athens is signed, with Bulgaria taking Edirne and Istanbul. Greece will take Bursa, and Turkey will have its lands back. Turkey declares war on the United Kingdom base in Cyprus. Cyprus gives itself up to the UK, and the UK pushes through to the northern part of Turkey, and Turkey pushes back, and UK claims the whole of Cyprus now, and the UN border is destroyed. Israel gets support from the United Nations, and Israel invades Palestine and takes back Jerusalem. Turkey invades Lebanon. Then Turkey invades Syria. Turkey invades Armenia and a bit of Azerbaijan. Finland declares war on Russia, taking some of the former lands back, taking Kola, pushing straight to St. Petersburg. Treaty is signed then. Finland will have some of its land back and keep Kola, as Russia will take back St. Petersburg. Belarus joins Russia. Russia asks Poland if he can buy this area here. Poland says no. Germany says can it buy Danzig? Poland says no. Czechoslovakia said can it buy the south? Poland says no. So Czechoslovakia, Germany and Russia all invade Poland. Russia through the north, Czechoslovakia through the south. Treaty signed there. Everyone will keep their lands, and Czechoslovakia will buy this bit off Germany in exchange for this. Russia invades the Baltic states and wins gradually. Then Russia invades Ukraine from the north and gets to Kiev in 4 weeks. Transnistria in Moldova takes over and joins Russia. Now Russia invades the rest of Poland, and Czechoslovakia buys the rest of Russia. Russia invades Azerbaijan and then into Georgia. Turkey joins in the war and gains some land. Russia doesn't like that, and Russia invades and taking the rest of the Caucasus. Kazakhstan joins Russia. Russia is massive now and tests out a new Tsar bomb in the same exact place. The bomb happened and went so far and blew up tons of mass area and land. Finland declares war on Russia again for the Tsar bombing incident. Russia just pays Finland not to start a war, as Russia is quite weak for now. Russia sends help to Finland to get back Kola, and Russia, in another 1 year, has finally gone back into the territory. It's down near Spain. Spain is having some problems in Barcelona, as Catalonia is wanting their independence and takes the islands of Mallorca. Andorra joins Catalonia. Now in the south as well, Granada wants their independence. Starts in Granada, then through Malaga, then into Almeria, then into Cadiz. It gets their full independence. The United Kingdom buys Cadiz off Granada. The UK and Portugal have an alliance. UK says if Portugal invades Spain, they can use the lands. Only if Britain gets the coast of Mauritius, Alicante, Valencia, Paston de Plana, and also Santander and Seville. Portugal agrees. UK pushing down from the south and from the east. Also invades Catalonia west, just for the islands of Mallorca. Portugal invades the north of Galicia and meets up with Britain, splitting Madrid. Britain will get its land, Portugal will get its land. Britain will keep the island of Mallorca and give Catalonia back its independence. And also giving France, Andorra. Down in Italy, Genoa wants its independence. Joins in with rebels from Venice and starts splitting it. Genoa invades Italy all the way to the Alp Mountains. San Marino joins in the war and also takes a large chunk. Vatican City didn't do anything, but Rome ceded all its land to Vatican City, all what's rest of its land. San Marino got this, but then Genoa bought the land of San Marino. Now San Marino just gets the northern half of Italy, as Genoa just wants the coastline. Italy is still 2 islands, but Sicily wants its independence and also takes this island. British bases on Malta are forced to invade Malta, as Malta isn't letting them have bases. Britain buys the Corfu Islands off Greece, and then the Dodecanese and Heraclean. Then Britain, from all its islands, start invading Greece. Push straight through to Athens in 3 days. And Bulgaria buys the northern half of Britain. And Yugoslavia will buy these parts. Germany invades Luxembourg, Netherlands and Belgium. Britain joins in the war and France joins in the war. It's World War III and Germany is already got down to Reims. Then through to Lille and Lannon. Squeezing Belgium out, but Netherlands is still strong. Britain ends up in Amsterdam and Brussels. Starts pushing through Oldenburg. Takes Hamburg and Lübeck. Danish fighting with Britain, only to receive Kiel, Hamburg and Lübeck. They take Rostock and Neuburg, then Potsdam. Proper close to Berlin. Germany invades France even more and takes Paris. And France starts falling. And Britain sends its troops to Normandy and Brittany. Making a borderline across France from Germany invading it. Germany ask Austria-Hungary, Venice and San Marino if they can just pass through their lands. The Germans do and get through Nice and Toulon, then through Marseille, crushing in the Britons from both sides. Finally pushes them out. But Britain has a firm hand over Normandy and Brittany. But Germany doesn't even bother invading Andorra, as thinking it's still a country when it is France, and doesn't bother taking the island of Ajaccio. Russia joins the war against Germany. Russia pushes through Danzig and then takes Berlin. Russia only did it to stop Germany, doesn't want the land. Some of the land will be ceded to Czechoslovakia. The Danish will get their half of the land. Britain will get Hanover. Netherlands will get part of Germany. Belgium will become a country again and join Luxembourg and have the Saar and the parts of the Rhineland. France will get most of its land back, but Britain will take Brittany and Normandy. France will take Freiburg and Ulm and Augsburg. Portugal was helping Britain in the war, so Portugal will get the Rhineland, and Germany will be a tiny little state, landlocked state. Monaco, wanting to be bigger, buys Nice, Toulon and Des Brains. Remaining Italian soldiers on the way through the Mediterranean Sea invade Tunisia and a new Italy now. France invades Algeria, wanting to get its old colonies back, and got Algeria in a few couple days. Hard to get across the Sahara though, so just ask Libya if they want the land. Libya just invades the rest of the land. Morocco invades some of it too. Now Mauritania and Mali join each other, and Chad joins Niger. Egypt and Sudan are having problems about Adamir and Port Sudan, as nobody wants this small little bump here but wants this massive port here. Egypt invades Sudan and takes it. Turkey invades Jordan and forms the Ottoman Empire. Iran invades Iraq and then gives land to Kuwait. Iran and Saudi Arabia are now next to each other, rivals all about oil. Saudi Arabia declares war on Iran, and Iran sweeps in, get into the capital, but Saudi Arabia gets back, starts pushing through Iraq, and then into Iran, taking Iran's capital easy. Then it formed United Arabia. Kuwait joins as well, as now United Arabia is a massive country. Now just behind of Britain beating Portugal and Czechoslovakia. Israel joins United Arabia in the north, but the south doesn't want to. South has a civil war, and then finally Israel gets back up. The world is quite messy now. Libya invades Niger, becomes a massive empire. Egypt doesn't want Libya to take over the whole of Africa. Egypt declares war on Libya and takes the eastern half of it. Morocco gives part of itself up to Mauritania over the Western Sahara country, and Libya invades Morocco. Libya then invades Mauritania. Then Africa joins each. Then Libya changes its name to Africa. Africa is now nearly one continent, except from Italy, France and Egypt. Grenada joins Portugal. Russia invades United Arabia, takes northern half of Iran, and then forms the Soviet Union. Treaty in Moscow, spreading across of Russia. Spreading quite through Ukraine, then through Poland, Kaliningrad, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Belarus, and then up into Petrograd and St. Petersburg, then into Franz Joseph Islands, going down to the Caucasus area and into Kazakhstan, and then it's going into Persia. Finland and Norway join, creating Scandinavia. Scandinavia invades Sweden, proper easy because 2 fronts. Denmark is not going to join Scandinavia, but Iceland will. Denmark invades the Faroe Islands, takes it back. Italy goes invades Sicily. Then go up the Adriatic Sea, then invades Venice, taking the capital in the first few minutes. Then Italy goes and invades Genoa, then invades San Marino. Italy has got most of its land back. Then out of nowhere, Austria-Hungary invades Italy, taking Venice and Trento. Italy isn't waging war over the Vatican City, as Vatican City is holy and Italy respects that. Germany isn't happy again, and Nazis start in Schwerin and Leipzig, all pushing down to Frankfurt and Maine. Then, after a few years of the territory being taken from Germany, Russia lets it have Berlin back, and Denmark has a little bit of Germany back. Portugal doesn't really need the Rhine, and France will give back a tiny bit. Then Switzerland doesn't want to be neutral, and then invades Liechtenstein. Now Switzerland is not staying neutral again and small. It invades northern part of Italy, then gets to Genoa, then invades Monaco. Then invades the French island and the Italian island, and Tunis. Nazi Germany invades Belgium, then invades the Netherlands. Then Nazi Germany invades Switzerland. The Switzerland should have stayed neutral, as it is their fate. Nazi Germany becomes the EU. Yeep. Yeep. Then Czechoslovakia joins the EU. Then Romania joins the EU. Bulgaria joins the EU but keeps their currency. Now the EU has this much of Europe and a tiny bit of Africa. Austria-Hungary joins the European Union and makes the borders look a tiny bit smoother. The European Union has become bigger than the Soviet Union in provinces, but not in size, as the Soviet Union is still biggest. The EU invades Denmark. And now UK is fed up and has enough of this. France is fed up. Italy's fed up. Yugoslavia. The whole world except from United Africa, United Arabia, Israel and Egypt join the war. The EU is so powerful, pushing UK out of Hanover and pushing France down. Invades France and then into Catalonia. Meanwhile, Greenland is bought off the United States from Denmark. USA joins the war as well. Sends troops to Britain. Britain is holding firm on the Channel and into Normandy and Brittany. European Union invades Ireland, then gets into Northern Ireland and then invades Scotland. Then through Manchester, also taking Wales. Outside of London, Britain has the Channel left. European Union pushes Italy really far back. Italy is no longer. Then EU takes UK, Malta, and also invades the Vatican City. EU is so powerful, it's taken almost everything. Then invades Yugoslavia, taking Belgrade in days, taking Tirana, taking Sarajevo, and already had Zagreb. Then invades the rest of France's Algeria, and gives it all to Africa, as EU has nothing to do with Africa. Then EU takes Britain's part of Mallorca, and then most of Britain's Spain, pushes through down to Lisbon and takes Portugal and Britain out of Iberia. Britain still has a firm hand over Gibraltar and is just got pushed out of the Greek islands, and Ottoman Empire is getting beaten. Britain's last resort is to bomb it. Bomb the capital of the EU, which is Berlin. Bomb it so hard. Then Russia helps with its Tsar bomb, bombs tons of Europe. This bomb was so explosive, exploding the rest of Denmark and into Sweden and Norway, pushing through Poland and even just taking bits of the Soviet Union away. This Tsar bomb was massive. Now the EU was weakened by tons of nuclear wasteland. Focus is on Britain right now, as Britain focuses back into mainland Europe. Britain gets on the other side and then pushes them out of Lille and gets into Paris. The USA lands in the French coasts and some of the Spanish coasts. The EU is not giving up for now and is quietly beating the Soviet Union. Now touching Moscow. But as every leader of a country has done, they should have packed the winter clothes. Napoleon failed, Hitler failed, Kaiser failed. Tons of people have failed to get to Moscow without dying. And Russia, with their ally the winter, takes back the land and sends one more Tsar bomb into the Balkans area. Up in Romania, destroys tons of cities. Budapest is dead, Belgrade is gone, Transylvania is gone, Kiev is gone. Tons of cities in the Balkans have gone. Sofia's gone, Pristina, Skopje, Tirana. Sarajevo. Soviet Union's bombs were powerful, super powerful. Take out anything in thousands of miles. The EU gives up. And the land and everyone had to sign a treaty to reform Europe as back where it was into the 2019 from 100 years ago. All of it starts becoming dead. Then islands of Sicily became dead, and then the Spanish territory. Then the rest of Europe, southern Europe, just falls. Then the rest of Ukraine falls. And the EU is no longer. They have to wait a few decades because of the nuclear weapons of Tatar had to be all decommissioned, and the area of wasteland had to heal. So it was a few decades until they signed the territory treaty. Number 1. Britain will get all its land back, and this will include Ireland. Number 2. France will become a country again and get all its land back. Number 3. Spain will become a country again. Number 3. Andorra will become a country again. Number 4. Portugal will become a country again. Number 5. Italy will become a country again. Getting its city of Rome back. Sicily and the island. Number 6. San Marino will become a country again. Number 7. Vatican City will become a country again. Switzerland. Number 8 will become a country again. Number 9, Liechtenstein. Number 10, Austria will become a country again. Number 11, Hungary will become a country. Number 12, Slovenia. Number 13, Slovakia. And number 15, Croatia will become a country again. Then Bosnia will become a country again. So Bosnia will become a country. Get Sarajevo back. Serbia will become a country again. As Kosovo will not get its independence this time, and Serbia will take it. Now Romania will become a country. Moldova will become a country. And then Bulgaria will become a country. The rest of the countries will come back soon, but the land is still quite infected from where the bombs came. These are all the countries that survived. We'll have to wait a few years though until the next one finishes. 5 years later, Scandinavia was able to go back into Norway and Sweden. And Denmark was alive again. They can run its. And now Germany was gave its full independence, but from the rest, but was split into two, as East Germany had came back, and the Czech Republic came back. Poland became a country again. Estonia will get its independence from Russia. Lithuania will get its independence from Russia. And Latvia will get its independence. Soviet Union will become Russia again. Russia gets all its territories back from Scandinavia. Russian people are happy now that the Soviet Union is gone and the EU is gone. People of Kazakhstan are now happy that they got their independence, and the people of Georgia are happy. Then Armenia. And then Azerbaijan will get its full independence. and then Iran will get its independence, even though United Arabia will keep half of it. The rest of the Soviet Union is gone, and Russia is finally in one piece. Belarus will get its independence back, and Ukraine will get its independence back. Russia is happy to give Crimea back to Ukraine. Then Turkey will get its full independence. Taking Istanbul back and Ankara, and then the Ottoman Empire will be dissolved and get back. Syria will get its full independence. Yep. And then Lebanon will get its full independence. And then Jordan will get its full independence. Cyprus will get its full independence. No British bases, no Turkey bases, no UN borders. Then Greece gets back. Then Macedonia. Then Montenegro. That's what's happened to Europe right now, and Scandinavia will be split, as Sweden will get their independence again. Then Finland. Then Norway. Ireland, and then Iceland. Thank you guys for watching my AFOE movie, and I'll see you next time.